A long, long time ago, in the ancient land of Egypt, God chose a very special person named Moses. Moses was not just any ordinary man, he was destined for greatness. God, the most kind and loving, gave Moses a big job. This job was not easy, but it was filled with purpose and divine guidance. Moses had to save the Israelites, who were suffering greatly under the harsh rule of the Egyptians. They were being held captive by the mean Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt. Pharaoh was a powerful and cruel leader. Pharaoh made them work very hard and treated them badly. The Israelites were forced to labor day and night with no rest and little hope. But God had a plan to help them. He would not abandon his people in their time of need.
Even though God chose me, I am just a regular person. I have my fears and doubts just like anyone else. This is a very big job and I feel a little scared. The responsibility is immense and the path ahead is uncertain.
So, Moses prayed to God. He sought strength and courage from the Almighty. He asked God to help him be brave, strong, and able to speak clearly. Moses knew that with God's help, he could overcome any obstacle. He knew he couldn't do it all by himself. The task was too great for one man alone. God, who always listens, heard Moses' prayer. He was ready to guide and support Moses every step of the way. Moses was taking care of sheep in the desert when God spoke to him. He was leading his flock through the barren land, unaware that his life was about to take a dramatic turn. The quiet and solitude of the desert had become his daily routine. Moses' simple life was about to change forever. He was a humble shepherd, but God had a greater plan for him. This plan would take him from the quiet hills to the bustling courts of Egypt. He had to talk to Pharaoh, a powerful and mean king. Pharaoh was known for his stern demeanor and unyielding nature. Confronting him was no small task. Moses could have been very afraid, but he trusted in God. His faith gave him the strength to face the daunting challenge ahead. He knew that with God's help, he could overcome any obstacle.
Dear God, please help me be brave. Give me the courage to stand before Pharaoh and deliver your message. I need your strength to carry out this mission. Make this job easier for me. Guide my words and actions so that I can fulfill your will. Help me to remain steadfast and unwavering in my faith. Help me speak clearly so everyone can understand. Let my words be a reflection of your wisdom and love. Allow me to communicate your message with clarity and conviction.
God, who is always kind, helped Moses speak clearly and confidently. He provided Moses with the words and the courage he needed. With God's guidance, Moses was able to stand before Pharaoh without fear. He gave Moses the power to share his message in a way that everyone could understand. Through Moses, God's message reached the hearts of many, changing their lives forever. Moses, with God's help, went to see Pharaoh. He bravely told Pharaoh to let the Israelites go free. He asked Pharaoh to believe in the one true God, but Pharaoh was too proud and refused to listen.
Who is this God you talk about? Prove it, Moses. Show me something amazing.
Pharaoh laughed at Moses. He didn't believe in a God more powerful than himself. He wanted Moses to prove it by doing a miracle. God, the most powerful, was about to show Pharaoh his mighty power. With God's permission, Moses threw his walking stick on the ground, a simple act that would soon reveal a divine power. It turned into a snake. The people around him were astonished, their eyes wide with disbelief. Then, strange and scary things started happening all over Egypt, one after another. The skies darkened, and the land was plagued with disasters. Each one showed how powerful God was. Lightning struck the ground and other supernatural events unfolded, leaving the people in awe and fear. But Pharaoh was stubborn and still refused to listen. Despite the clear signs, his heart remained hardened.
God wants me to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. He has chosen me to guide them to freedom.
Finally, God told Moses to take the Israelites out of Egypt. It was time for their exodus, a journey towards a promised land. Then, something incredible happened at the Red Sea. The vast expanse of water seemed an impossible barrier. The water split apart, making a path for them to walk through. Towering walls of water stood on either side, creating a miraculous passage. Pharaoh's army chased after them, but the water crashed back together, and the army was gone. The pursuing forces were swallowed by the sea. The Israelites were finally free. Their joy knew no bounds as they celebrated their newfound freedom. They learned to trust God even more after seeing these amazing things. Their faith was strengthened by the miracles they witnessed. Their story reminds us how powerful and kind God is, and how important it is to have faith and never give up. It is a testament to the enduring power of belief and the miracles that faith can bring.